Another day, another story. The idea of soulmates has been a recurring concept throughout history and in many cultures around the world. The notion that there is one perfect person out there for each of us, who completes us and makes us whole, is a romantic and alluring idea. But is it actually true? Does the concept of soulmates really exist, or is it just a myth? To answer this question, we first need to understand what is meant by the term soulmate. The word soulmate suggests that there is someone out there who is perfectly matched to us, someone who is our other half, and with whom we can form a deep and meaningful connection. This connection is said to be so strong that it transcends time and space, and can even survive death. The idea of soulmates is often associated with the concept of destiny or fate. According to this belief, our soulmate is preordained, and we are destined to meet and fall in love with them. This concept has been popularized in books, movies, and songs, and has become deeply embedded in popular culture. However, when we examine the idea of soulmates more closely, we start to see some flaws in this concept. For one, the idea that there is only one person in the world who is a perfect match for us seems unlikely. The odds of finding that one perfect person in a world of billions of people seems remote, to say the least. Furthermore, the concept of soulmates implies that a relationship is perfect from the beginning, and that there are no problems or conflicts. This is an unrealistic expectation, as all relationships require work and effort to maintain, even those with our supposed soulmate. Another problem with the concept of soulmates is that it places a great deal of pressure on finding that one perfect person. It can lead to disappointment and disillusionment when we fail to find that special someone, or when the relationship doesn't live up to our expectations. So, does this mean that the concept of soulmates is entirely false? Not necessarily. While the idea of a predestined perfect match may be unrealistic, there is certainly something to be said for the idea of finding someone who is a good match for us, and with whom we can form a deep and meaningful connection. Many people believe that there is more than one person in the world who could be a good match for them. These people believe that a soulmate is not necessarily the one perfect person, but rather someone who complements them and with whom they share a strong connection. In fact, some people believe that we can have multiple soulmates throughout our lives, and that these connections can come in many different forms. A soulmate may be a romantic partner, but it could also be a close friend, a family member, or even a pet. So, while the concept of soulmates as a predestined perfect match may be unrealistic, the idea of finding someone who complements us and with whom we share a deep connection is certainly achievable. In conclusion, the concept of soulmates is a complex and deeply personal one. While the idea of a predestined perfect match may be unrealistic, the idea of finding someone who complements us and with whom we share a deep and meaningful connection is certainly achievable. Whether or not this person is our soulmate is ultimately up to interpretation, but what matters most is finding someone who brings joy and fulfillment to our lives. Thanks for watching.